Welcome to Advanced Marketing Strategies. So glad to have you. You know, I've been so looking forward to this because what has happened lately is that everybody is looking for more revenue. There's nothing more important to companies today than more profitable revenue. And this Advanced Marketing Strategies came about because in our coaching program, and I'll apologize to some of you that are from way back, but at that time we did not even have one marketing session in our program. Then I realized that was one of the pieces that was missing. We went ahead and put it in, and it is powerful. So then we said, well, we can't really jam into one session everything you need to know. So now we've got these 3 sessions that we'll be doing on advanced marketing strategies. So welcome and congratulations. You know, the reason I think that we need marketing more than ever today is because our customer has changed. And what people are finding is that their tried and true tactics that they have always counted on, they're just flat out not working as well anymore. And that means that you need new strategies, new tactics to capture more volume, more great customers, sometimes even keep the customers you've got. And you want to do this all without spending a small fortune. So that's what this particular series is going to do for you. Now, for those of you that are brand new to us, welcome. We're so glad to have you. During the webinar, if at any time you're feeling like this with your computer, don't eat your computer, but for instance, if you cannot figure out how to respond to polls or you cannot even see your Q&A area or whatever is happening, please call us at this 800 number. I'd like you to just jot that down on the top of your piece of paper. Every once in a while we have a situation where, for instance, my phone has dropped dead, you know, on a couple of webinars. If that happens, please type into the Q&A like we can't hear you. If slides aren't advancing, you can put that into Q&A. But if you just absolutely cannot, you know, see your computer, use your computer, or something happens, that's the 800 number to let us know. All right. So I'd like to start out with getting this a little bit interactive, getting you into the Q&A area, and I'd like to see from everyone what marketing question do you personally want answered in this series. So, you know, whether you're the owner, whether you've been thrown onto this call, I'm just curious about what is it that you want to learn. So I'm going to give everybody just a moment to pop that into the Q&A area. And this, by the way, is where it's really handy, and I probably should have told you this first, is to have your own computer. If you're in a conference room, this gets a little tough, but somebody needs to drive if you are. We always suggest that you be at your own computer. It works way better. So let's just see what you guys are wanting to know, and that will come into my Q&A area here. Okay, starting to come in. Great. Let's see some more answers. And by the way, if you said, well, you know, just feed me whatever, the reason that I a lot of times like to start out this way is because if you're clear on what it is that you want out of the session, then you're going to get that. And so this really helps you as much as it helps me. And for instance, if you were to put something into the Q&A area that I don't have yet in session 2 or 3, it would be very easy for me to pop that in. So great answers coming in. Appreciate. Ah, boy, that's a really good one. Really good one. Somebody asked about how much time you should devote to an existing customer versus a potential customer. Excellent. Okay. Now, either you guys are being slow or my Q&A is coming in slow, so let's just see, because there should be tons more answers. There's a lot of you on here. Yeah, great. Okay. I'm seeing a lot of things that I did anticipate, so good on you. Okay. Let's get some more in here, because there's tons of you on the line, and I'd like to see, again, more in that Q&A area. What do you want to know? Why are you here? Let's give you a minute more, get those coming in. And again, if you can't find your Q&A area, you know, call that 800 number. Okay, good. All right, I'll give you just a minute more to get those in. For those of you that were right, Johnny, on the spot, thank you very much. Okay, somebody was asking about specific margins, and that'll get me in big trouble, antitrust trouble. You and I can have a conversation about that offline, but we can't do that online. Great, okay. Excellent, excellent. Okay, I'm seeing really good stuff. And again, if you haven't answered yet, just keep going, throw that in there, because I'm still waiting on a few more. Ah, that's a really interesting one. Okay. All right. Good. Okay, I am seeing that we are right in line. And again, if you haven't answered yet, put that in there, because what I haven't had an opportunity to review right now, I will get a listing of these and then be able to use your wish list. And as we're going along, if you think of anything, go ahead. We're going to be using the Q&A area quite a bit. Excellent. We're definitely, here's one about website. How important is it? We're going to talk about that. Good. Okay. So again, just feel free to throw those in there. We're going to be using the Q&A quite a bit for individual work today. All right. So here's what to expect out of this series. You know, I'm deadly serious about this. Faster and more sales, number one. Better margins on those sales, because you're going to find that with what we do, you're going to see an improvement in your margins, which is going to be exciting. And how do I know that? Because I've done the marketing piece with a coaching group now and seen what it's done. New markets more easily captured. And by session 3, it is my promise to you, you're going to have a concise one-page 12-month plan for marketing, and additionally, high marketing ROI. With your plan, with the tracking we're going to teach you to do, you're going to know that your dollars are well spent. So this is going to be exciting. So let me tell you a little bit about the series. For those of you that are maybe just kind of got shoved onto this thing, you have no clue what's coming. Today, we're going to spend 90 minutes together, and you're going to be doing a lot of the work with me during these 90 minutes, which means I'm not going to be yapping at you the whole time. You're not going to be looking at PowerPoints. You're going to be doing stuff. So session 1 today, we're going to work on foundation and strategy and marketing. Session 2 next month, we're going to work on tactics and ROI tracking, and session 3 is when we're going to pull all of that together, and I'm going to help you right during that session develop your 12-month plan. So that's going to be exciting. So here's what I want for you to have best results. Really, really focus by taking notes. I already talked about hopefully you're on your own computer. And avoid multitasking if you can. By the way, I always know when people are multitasking because I get an inattentive on your screen, which means I know you've popped over to something else, so it's a way for me to keep track. Stay interactive. We're going to have polls. We're going to have a lot that you're doing on the Q&A. The more interactive you can be with me, the better the session is going to be for you. Ask questions anytime in the Q&A box. I have tons of Q&A coming in, and I do handle them personally. I don't have staff doing them. So if by chance, because we have such a large group, I miss you on a Q&A, please feel free to, call or email if there was something that I missed. And then the other thing I'm going to ask you to do today, because there are a bunch of you that have single areas of authority within your companies, I want you to focus on your area of authority. Now, you owners that are on here, the buck stops with you. You got everything, right? But for others of you, you have a single area that you're in charge of. You might be in charge of, man, I'm looking at the list. I got all sorts of things. You're just in charge of lubes, or you're in charge of the sales department, or whatever it is. Okay, so focus on your area of authority all the way through this, and that way it'll be very meaningful. For you personally, you'll be able to put it to work. All right. So what are we doing today? The first thing I'm going to do is define marketing, the Betsy Bixby version, so you kind of know where we're going with that. Get everybody on the same